Good morning. So, I don't know, I feel like something needs to be said for someone, so I'm going to be using this one. And I feel like there's an animal that needs to be represented for whatever reason. So, let's try to find out. Okay. I don't know, I feel like this is something that somebody needs in order to have a little bit more direction as to like what's something they're contemplating, or something that they're going through. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh boy, Mr. Merlin. Mr. Merlin, a lot of magic here, a lot of mysticalness. Could mean that somebody is in tune. Ooh. With themselves. They're coming into connection with themselves. That was not. Alright. Okay. The magician. Cards are pretty steady there. Bottom deck is the witch, which I said in the beginning, magical, feeling like there's a connection of some sort. Somebody's awakening, getting to know themselves, which is something that I feel is needed for this person. And the animal oracle. Let's see what's going on here. The animal wants to represent themselves for this person. It sucks having small hands. I mean, it doesn't, but when it comes to doing cards, yes, it does. Salamander. The salamander camouflage, hiding from yourself, possibly. Then the witch's hat comes out, and it's almost as if it's letting you know that what you're holding in is actually what you need. That's your power. That's your intuition. That's your purpose. Yeah, this is a really happy reading. I like this reading. It's about time. All my premonitions of what's to come that are scary. One at a time. See you in the next video. Alright, so we ended with the animal oracle. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, jackal. Look at that. That's insane. There's that glare, wasn't there? I don't know why. It's really, really cool. I'm going to have to look that one up because I'm not really 100% with that one. But whoever this message is for, Merlin. Merlin was, his backstory is, he's almost like the Nostradamus. I always have an issue talking. Someone who can see through things. Someone who is given signs, but looks at these signs and, kind of sees them, thinks about them, and goes, no. Merlin is coming up, I believe, to remind you of the power that you have within. And that could mean anything along the lines of, I honestly feel like this is more of like a personal thing. This is a situation where this person has been feeling very down on themselves, has been feeling defeated, has been feeling like a lot of things are not working out for them. But this is coming up, letting you know, like, don't be fooled by what other people are trying to tell you. This is an inner situation, because then after Merlin, you now have the red salamander with the red background. So you're camouflaged. You are, in a sense, hiding from yourself. You're hiding from these answers that you're getting because you're not sure. It's so cool. Look how cute he is. And look how cute you are. But right after the camouflage comes the witch's hat, which represents your power, your inner strength that you have for yourself that you don't realize that you have because you keep camouflaging it. You keep telling yourself, I don't have it. I don't have it. But it's so weird because the very first card that came up is a magician. The one who is very powerful and who does see through and can see further out to let people know, but then are looked at like, okay, you're weird. But you're not. You have it. You have it here. It's just crazy that the way this all fell. I'm kind of like, oh. And then the witch. All right, so let's reiterate here. We have the Merlin, which is also representing that you need to be the best version of yourself, to have peace of mind. And it's funny because as I was reading this card, the song, should I stay or should I go now? Who exactly should I be? That was coming on. So I find that quite interesting. So it's almost like you're battling. Merlin is coming out to remind you that in order to have your peace of mind and your tranquility within yourself, you need to do what's best for you. You need to put your best version of yourself's foot first. You need to start taking those steps because you don't want to be camouflaged. And not to mention that a salamander within itself, it's funny because I said there was an animal that needed to come out for some reason, and you wound up getting 3 different animals: a salamander, a crow, and a cat, which pretty interesting. So the salamander is basically saying that this change that you are feeling, that you are fighting, and that you are fearing is absolutely needed in order to bring your best self out. So you have to stop hiding, because the salamander molds and shapes themselves, and they grow. Like every time they lose their tails, they grow another one, and they just keep going. So that's the point of the salamander coming out. The salamander is also trying to say that, because it's all with the black and the red, with like red represents fire. So there's a fire within you that you are trying to tame from this situation so that you don't get caught up. But this change that you have to make is not going to be easy. It's not going to be cheerful at that moment. At that moment. Don't get me wrong. This change is absolutely a good thing, and it is absolutely necessary. However, the step into making that change is not going to be easy. So this is kind of warning you, yes, this change is needed. Merlin is letting you know that you can do this change, but this is not going to be an easy one. There's a lot of fear represented around this change, which the fear is only the fear of actually taking that step. It's not going to be a fear of what are you losing, what are you gaining, who are you hurting. It's not going to be anything like that. This change is literally just you fearing everything that's coming into your future, because you're looking at your future as you stand right now. But that's not going to be that way at all. This change is going to be so this change is positive. It's going to enlighten you. This is also letting you know that you should not be fighting this change, because basically the universe is letting you know that you need to make this change, but you keep going back and forth. So because you keep going back and forth, now things are starting to come out to let you know, like, hey, this is what needs to be done. And then the witch's hat comes off, letting you know, look at the moon, like full moon, full feminine energy, just blowing out of this card. Like I see it glowing. I don't know if you see it glowing. I'm not talking about the light behind me. I'm talking about the card. I'm trying to block the light. There's this like aura just blowing out of this card. And it's very powerful. It's very happy. It's very strong. Your senses are heightened. That's what brought you into this salamander state. because now you're starting to see things that you kind of kept pushing under the rug. You were like putting out the fire so that you didn't see it. This card, though, is letting you know that you can tackle whatever is ahead of you. This change that you have to make is, no matter what, going to be a positive one. But just like anything else in this life, nothing gets done unless you take that step to do it. So this is reminding you that you can do this. Solving issues that have continued to resurface. This issue that you're dealing with is something that's been coming up. It's been off and on, and it's gotten to a point where these issues have caused you to lose this light that keeps vibrating off this card. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it. There's like a glow, and it's almost that color, but it's like a glow coming off this card. I can visually see it. It's weird. Like even when I block the light, I still see it. Excuse me. So it's not a matter of, can you do this? The universe is literally speaking through these cards and saying, this is your time. This is your time. You have grown and manifested into the person that you needed to become, to enlighten this fire, to push you into the next steps of being fully you, of making decisions that make you 110% fulfilled in your life. And that this is possible. This isn't trying to say that, oh, you could go one way or the other. No, this is saying that fire is already there. It has been building up. It's already there, and it's tired of you taming it because you could be this. But you're not letting yourself get to that point. And then after the witch's hat came out the witch. I had to do a little bit of reading in the book that came with it because I'm still newer to this deck. But I wanted to use this deck because I felt like it was something that had to be used. I don't know how to explain it. You know, the universe letting you know, like, oh, use this one. Also, I felt like there was an animal coming through for whatever reason, but there was an animal coming through, and it's funny because this deck has a lot of animals in it too. So I did not know until I looked at the book real quick before I finished my feelings on this card that this is the most powerful card in the deck. And like I said, all feminine energy. Merlin comes out. Yes, he's a man. That's the masculinity of the universe trying to help you change. But when it comes to who this reading is pertained to, it is a female. Without a doubt, it is a female. It is all feminine energy. And the fact that this is the most powerful card in the deck kind of like, gives me this like, woohoo, you know? I don't know. Sorry, that was weird. Your intentions and your energies that you're putting out into the universe is completely aligned. You had a breakthrough. You had a breakthrough. And this coming up by showing like the powerhouse, like this is you. This is you. And you don't need to fear becoming this person because this person is going to be the one that is able to fulfill your life, being you, not someone else. I'm not talking about someone else. You are going to be able to fulfill this. And it's funny because when I was looking up the meaning of this card, because I wasn't really sure, and I was getting a feeling, but I like to make sure that I am 100% accurate before I speak. I do not say anything unless I am fully sure of the situation. So I got the feeling from the card, and then I looked into the little book to make sure that I was right. But when I was looking at the book, the song, can't start a fire without a spark. Dun, 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 dun. Can't start a fire without the spark. Hello. Like you can't get any more confirmation than that. I mean, okay. You know what you want. You know what you want. She's coming out and saying, you know exactly what you want. Stop doubting it. Stop trying to find ways to satisfy other things that don't satisfy what you want. That's not going to happen. So this is letting you know that you can have what you're wishing. You can have what you're trying to manifest. You're doubting your power within yourself. You're doubting your courage. You're doubting what you're thinking. You're doubting all the things that you're asking for. You're doubting all of it. And this card is coming out and saying, like, hello, it's here. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, goodness gracious. It's almost like I'm feeling like somebody's getting a little aggravated. Not in a bad way, but they're like frustrated that they feel like I literally see you and then this person over you. Oh my God, this is weird. I see this person over you and they're like, I'm trying to tell you, you got this. Do it. Do whatever it is to make you this, the powerhouse of all of your manifestations, of all your fulfillments in your life. They are a step away. But you have to take that step. They're literally standing over you like, I have smacked you in the face with one thing after the next. The realization of what you're doing right now is not fulfilling to you. So stop following. You're not a follower. You're a leader. In your own way, in your own life, you are a leader. And this is trying to tell you this. You are a leader. This is insane. This is like, and it's so weird because I don't feel sad. I feel so happy. Like when I breathe in, I'm like, this is insane. I don't know. The person that this is for, and I actually kind of already know who it's for. It could be for many, because many of us right now are contemplating the why, the letter Y, has been showing itself over and over and over again. And I kept thinking, I don't understand. Like, what does that mean? You know, like I know ruins. There is no Y in a ruin, so it's not a ruin. But then I realized it's a path. It is a path. Your path is literally like this right now. And you're right here. You're standing going, do I stay or do I go? That's why that song came out. Do I stay or do I go? So a lot of us, I feel like many of us, and I said this in an earlier reading, it had come up too, that individually we are all right here. The ones that are at this point in their lives with the universe and their awakeness are here. And you know what you want, but you're here. But you keep straying, starting to go this way because you're afraid. Because you keep putting that fire out so that this becomes this now, and now you're not looking at it. You are not meant to doubt this path. You are always allowed a choice. And that choice is not for anyone else but yourself. I know exactly who this reading is for, and I'm not going to call her out. And I know that this reading is for you, Missy, because guess what's playing right now? Another One Bites the Dust. Yes. Queen, Another One Bites the Dust. Use this wisely, however, because you're given the power, you are given the strength to do what you have to do. So it is coming with a warning that you need to use this wisely, because if you decide to ignore what's being said to you and what's being shown to you, you take a risk of spending a lot longer time in your personal life, either in a sense regretting or not fulfilling what you're looking for out of life. You have to make choices that are beneficial for you and you alone. And that's it. Another one bites dust. Another one bites dust. Sorry. I have it low enough where I can't get in trouble on here, but loud enough where I can hear it. And then the jackal. The jackal came up with, look at the number, double digits of 4-4. Yeah. So, freaking crazy. The jackal is a very powerful animal. An animal that not many other animals out there fear. They do not follow in big packs at all, and that's because they have no fear. So it's so so perfect that this card is coming out for this reading, because it's showing that there is no need to fear. Stop fearing. Stop putting yourself back and saying, oh no, maybe this, that. Stop. There is no fear. No fear. You do not need to fear this change, because this change is going to open up the golden door for your fulfillments. So you don't need to fear this. And it also represents, and yes, I did have to look it up because I have yet to pull this card, and this was the first time ever. But this card has a lot to do with life and death. So when people pass, the jackal is responsible to bring another goddess with him, and that goddess determines where that person weighs with a feather. In this case, it doesn't have anything to do with actual death. It has to do with the death of the path that you're on to the new beginning, because once that is weighed, it's going to be measured, because it's too heavy. So that's why you need to let that go. This is showing a big, huge dose of truth is coming through to you. And I'm actually being told that you already know the truth. You've already known the truth. Actually, a couple of years ago, you had told yourself what you want. You had told yourself that you're not giving up on what you want, but you stayed. And by staying, you're giving up what you want. So because this is coming out and saying the truth in your life, the truth is you telling yourself the truth about yourself. Again, this reading is literally to one set individual, that this individual is not meant to worry about what everybody else thinks and feels and wants, because you've been doing that for so long that it's coming out to where now your life is not what you want. So the truth has shown itself many times, off and on. Sorry, my throat is killing me. It's also letting you know that this truth brings pain. And it's not bringing pain of like, you're going through the pain of deciding this. You're going through the pain of, because you're worried about how it's going to affect other people. So yes, this truth, this change comes with pain, but it has to. This pain is necessary because you need to realize that this path that you're on right now, the pain that it is causing you. And you need to come to a decision of, are you okay with this pain, living with this pain? Are you ready to let it go? We always get shown something that we want to let go of. One more time, you are tested by the universe all the time. This is a test. And this may be your final test, because the universe is actually quite tired. This woman that I see standing over you as you're sitting here like this is in a sense tired of trying to show you what you need to do. So you need to call upon the jackal, actually, to comfort you during this time, because they will help you. It will help you feel more comfort, because it will remind you of the truth of that fire that you keep putting out to hide what you really want to see. So call upon the jackal, print a little picture of it out, put it in your wallet or your purse or your pocket to feel that they are with you during this. All right, so I want you to see the 44 stands out big time, and the fact that it comes from the jackal, and that you're supposed to be calling upon this to help you with the comfort throughout this painful change that you need to go through. I want you to see what it says. Doubled vibrations of the number 4. So this is magnified, which again, I had said that the universe is like getting tired of giving you signs and you're not doing anything about it. So it makes sense that it's being magnified at this point. So now you're feeling the pain of it. Pay attention to your intuition and inner wisdom, as your connection with your angels and the angelic realm is very strong at this time. You are encouraged to continue on your current path as you drive, and determination will lead to success and fulfillment. Angel number 44 brings a message that you are being surrounded by helpful, loving angels. Did I not say that somebody is over your shoulder? Who wish to bring you peace of mind and joy of heart. Number 44 indicates that you are being given support and encouragement along your path. And when faced with an obstacle, that you are given support and encouragement along your path. And when faced with an obstacle, rest assured that your angels are most willing to assist. Be assured the solutions to any issues or problems will soon be revealed, which I believe they already were. Angel number 44 is a message that the angels and archangels are with you, encouraging and guiding you. They are offering you inner strength and support to enable you to get the work done that you need in order to attain and achieve your goals and aspirations. They know and understand that you have been toiling diligently towards your goals and encourage you to continue on your current path to achieve the success and results you desire. Work with the angels to ensure success in all of your endeavors. That you have nothing to fear in regards to your life, work, and divine life purpose and soul mission. They surround and support you, encouraging you to keep up the good work you have been doing. Yeah, that was the whole reading. I'm telling you. You have the magic. Stop putting out that fire. It needs to burn. That will bring yourself out a little bit more. You are in that step to be able to change it. And the jackal is letting you know this is the truth. And this woman that's standing over you is very powerful. Very powerful. Like, is a goddess of some kind. I can tell you that right now. I'm telling you, take that step. Take that step. It's for you. Nobody else. It is for you. I love you guys.